Want to die. Easy. Big boxes. Lovely. Interesting start. Oh yeah, eject. Not sure why this is happening. I've never started a level like this. Why is it? I'm not getting the point. Cool. That's it. Dunskies. Yeah, that happens. So, yeah, bounce off the shell. There you go. Very good. Yo! Thanks, anonymous gifter, for gifting a sub to I drink piss for a living. An interesting occupation. Yeah, thanks for the support, appreciate it. Kind of reminds me of that guy, the survivalist guy. British. Bear Grylls, that's it. tempting way to start the day. Ad coming up soon, apologies for that. But it's the first ad, so I usually play through that while I'm warming up. As you can see, not getting very far right now. We got the first obstacle at least. Kind of a... yeah. Yeah, you sort of like, you need height there, but by the time you're back from ads, I've figured out this first jump. Pretty easy. For a while I was having a problem with it. Anyway, I drink piss for a living, you won't be seeing the ads. You're now a subscriber. Hold on. Interesting. I'll wait for the ads to finish. Come on. Eat that, yeah. Okay. I'm actually surprised at how easy this level is compared to some of the other ones. Jesus. Alright, ads are over. Apologies for that. Time to make some progress. Yeah, man. I've got a new strategy today, and that is not give a shit about beating the level or whatever. We'll see if that works. Apparently, if you care about something too much, it can get in the way of making progress. So you just see it as easy and not a problem. Too early to say whether it's working or not. It's the best attempt yet, so... Sometimes it can be difficult to get Yoshi to eat a shell for some reason. So far it seems to be working because this easy setup at the start I was having difficulty with at first, and that it's obviously easy. I must be caring too much still. Oh, fucking wonderful, man. That's what 3 coins means. Alright, so you catch the Yoshi, you bounce, eat the shell. Is it gonna get hard? Interesting. So what the fuck did you want me to do then? Pick the shell. Bonk the shell. Count the Yoshi. And stomp on it. Interesting. You are first, Memphis, unless you were the one that gifted the sub to I Drink Piss for a Living. Who was actually first. Very, very unusual. The random gift sub. Yeah, like seriously, 6 minutes, at 3:54, so 12 minutes ago, just said an anonymous gifter gifted a tier 1 sub to I Drink Piss for a Living. Yeah, that's, I made a comment about Bear Grylls. I said I appreciate the support. For a living though. And the other thing is, in Australia, piss can mean alcohol, right? But either way, it doesn't make sense because no one really drinks alcohol for a living. Like, you know what I mean? You don't. Not really an occupation. Yeah, and if someone says that they're really pissed, that can mean that they're drunk. Or that they're gonna drink some piss, it can mean that they're drunk. Yeah, well that's true. But I mean, you can make sense out of that. I suppose, like, is there people on Twitch who just stream getting drunk? I don't know if that's allowed. I guess you could call it just chatting or something like that. Okay, so this has added some context. Why isn't it reading it out? Brian should be saying the text or whatever. My alert's broken or something. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this ain't alcohol anymore. So we're definitely talking about urine now. We've removed the ambiguity there. But yeah, thank you, an anonymous gifter, for gifting a tier 1 sub to I Eat Shit for a Living. I don't think we'll see them. They probably won't appear in chat, so. Imagine if I Drink Piss for a Living started having an argument with I Eat Shit for a Living. Yo, thanks Memphis for the 3-stream streak. The streak could mean something different in the context of eating shit for a living. Could be like an underpants streak. But yes, thank you for supporting me. 3 streams in a row, that's very nice. I'm trying a new strategy today, and which is to just not care about whether I win or not. I have to see it as easy, no matter what it is. So the interesting side effect of that is it removes the anger, or you know, the annoyance. It removes the sense of urgency to try and like beat the level or whatever. Like I know I had a significant amount of anxiety yesterday playing Hyptastic. I got it done. But it probably took way longer than it needed to in hindsight. Something like that, yeah. But it's kind of funnier when I rage at things and say that the levels are cunt and a piece of shit and all that kind of stuff. maybe I could have like Rage Tuesdays or something like that, you know, I could just... You know, I could have Zen days and I could have Rage days. And just compare the two, how successful they are. Like, yeah, I guess I'm not allowed to think of this as difficult at the moment. But when I first started streaming this, it was like, none of this was happening. Oh, interesting. Aren't cheap these days either. I mean, I don't know. It depends what country you're in, but aren't they like $6.99 US now or something? No, like subs, as in, you know, Twitch subscriptions. They're not. They've gone up in price, right? Like, you can't just subscribe to everyone, you know what I mean? Like, it gets expensive. Nah, it's all good. I'm kind of impressed about, like, you know, anonymously donating a sub for the memes or whatever. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's what I mean. So yeah, I never do it on mobile for that reason, because you're just giving money to Android or Google or Apple or whatever on top of Twitch. Yeah, exactly. I have Twitch Turbo also. Especially when you stream, like, you don't want to be like raiding into like an ad break or that kind of thing. Or when you're looking for a raid target, you don't want to be like, oh my god. But the solution to wanting to figure out something that's quite deep into a level time-wise is to get more consistent like this. Yeah, right, that's right, yeah. Like, I still have subs anyway, because there's people that I want to support or whatever. Yeah, I've just buy them 6 months in advance for him. He's one of my perma subs. I guess there's a few reasons for that. One, it's his job full-time. You know, a lot of streamers rely, you know, they've got another job, right? They're just doing it to, like, you know, as a hobby and whatever else, you know, because you're not making much money as a small-time streamer. Not enough to survive, anyway. Like, if you can pay rent as a streamer, buy food, like, you've made it, right? Like, Yeah, that's like less than 1% of streamers, as far as I understand. Like this, the stats are pretty sad anyway. Like 95% of, or 90% of streamers have like less than 5 viewers. Or whatever. Average. But to make partner is actually really impressive, really. Yeah, it's pretty bad, yeah. I noticed, like, when I go to raid in the Super Mario World category, sometimes there can be like heaps of, you know, 1 or 2 view streams or whatever. Yeah. And like I used to raid really small streamers, like as in 1 or 2 viewers, like, but then I realized that I wouldn't. Risk is a bad way to put it, but you know what I mean? Like, you just don't know what you're getting into sometimes. I prefer to raid someone I know that's a smaller streamer. Because then at least I know, you know, the people who follow me are going somewhere that... Yeah, okay, fair enough. I can't remember how I found the arcade, it was a while ago. Yeah, interesting. I know that's how a lot of people found First Name Bart. Because he started blowing up on the, Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. Because, yeah, I raid him pretty often as well. But the reason for that is mostly because I watch his stream pretty much every day. Fuck, that's the checkpoint. You know what? This is one of the first times I've resisted. Yo, the Voiper, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Like, I haven't gotten a checkpoint in this pack without using a save state since the first checkpoint. So how long did that take? Half an hour, no save state practice. And the difference was, I just didn't give a fuck. I literally... Yeah. But apparently that strategy, I've only just... Because it was something I saw on like Instagram or something. Something about like, you know, it was some weird post, and it just basically about how consciousness works and blah blah blah, and all these different parallel universes, and yeah, it stood out to me. It said something like, the reason people fuck up so much is because they care too much, and what happens when you care about something too much is obstacles get put in the way to sort of stop it from happening, if that makes sense. And then I thought about things over my life, you know, like the times that I've really wanted a job, for example, and like I've put so much importance on getting that job, I often don't get it. And it's the times that I go into the interview and I think, oh, I'm not going to get this, you know, I don't really care, I'm just going through the motions, that I'll get the job. It's really weird. So I think, just think of it as easy, basically, like it's already happened. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Sometimes you've really got to focus, though, to sort of like, you know, something happen, but I think I'm starting to realize now that can sometimes make it worse. It's a little bit it's a little bit of both, you know? Like interacting with chat and not giving a fuck can take the, what's the word? Can take a bit of the load off or whatever. So like it doesn't stop you from having to think about it, for example. Like for this bit here, I'm like, well, okay. There's something I'm missing. It's a grabby shell, so I've got to be holding grab. But then how do I, is it a back shot or is it a... Yeah, but I think the most important thing, which I've known for a long time, is to not get pissed off. As soon as you start getting pissed off, and wondering why you can't do something as well as you could 5 minutes ago, you've lost. And it's really hard to stop that as well. Exactly. You raise the expectation, you think, oh, I should be beating this by now. And then that's when you start caring and wanting it too much. That's when it all goes wrong. You just got to be relaxed and just think of it as something easy that isn't a problem. But you know what? I'm starting to realize that's the arcade's secret. When was the last time you saw him give a shit about not beating something, or, you know, something taking too long? I've never seen him go like, oh, I've been struggling at this for too long, or I should have beaten this by now. Like, I've literally never seen him do that. Ever. I've seen him, like, battle to beat things for a long time, but he never gives a shit about it. He's never like, oh, I should have beaten this by now, you know? What's wrong with me? Never heard him say that, so... And that is the secret, I think. Clearly that works though, right? Like he's not setting his expectations high, he's not... Yeah, exactly. I think he also knows that getting annoyed or wanting something harder isn't the answer, you know? He's got that zen. Like, no matter how much you want something, it's not going to make any difference. If anything, it makes it worse. They just don't want it. Trust in the process, trust in the journey. The more chill and rational you are about it, the more likely you are to succeed. And just don't think of things as too hard. Don't go, oh fuck, this is way too hard, I can't do this. Don't think that, just go, oh yeah. Yeah. But don't think of something as too hard, because that's something that I often do. I just go, I can't do this. This is way too hard. Like, I'll never be able to get this. Yeah, but notice with people like Fab, Toon, like all of these people, they have the one thing in common. They just They don't give a shit. They literally don't give a shit. They just play the game, right? They're not putting any expectations. They're just using their prior experience to their advantage and going, yeah, I should be able to do this. This is fine. Wait, what? Oh, okay, bang, bang, lick. Okay, that's pretty tricky. Wait, wrong thought. That's pretty easy. Why has he made such an easy level? Baby. Midway through the game. Oops. It's like a weird turn back there. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oops. So the back shot seems to work. Yeah, okay. I don't know if that's better or worse though. I'm still not super consistent to that first jump, but I have the right approach, the right attitude. That was a lovely hitbox. It's a surf, that's not a shell jump. Be thankful of that, that's an easy move. Oh yeah, they're definitely square. This is why people do the triple and double spike thing. Try and hide that or whatever. I still can't believe that I got the last checkpoint without using a save state, like super calm. That's why I'm gonna try that approach for the rest of the game and just see if it works. Wait, what? definitely works. Living proof of it now. Yeah, the fifth one is master level. I've never done a master level shell hack, so I'm not sure. Like, there's a bunch of shell hacks that I want to play. Like, I want to kind of do all of the expert shell hacks before I start Baron of Shell, but someone told me that that's a waste of time. Jesus Christ. This is definitely a level. Yeah, that's right. But at the same time, like, I must be somewhat right. Like, the greater, I think, what's the word? The reason, like, changing my perspective on how to approach playing the game is more valuable than actually playing all of these expert games, I think. So in other words, the calmness that I have playing Kaizo right now, that's really what's going to help me, not so much, I don't know, games. But the other thing is it's also SMW mechanics. I'm playing with shells, I'm jumping, you know, I'm iterating through a puzzle level, and I'm working out how to do the moves to beat the level, and I'm you know, trying to be as consistent as possible. I think that's what's going to help me play Baron more than anything else, more than, you know, playing the individual hacks. And I think just the fact that it's expert rather than master is just going to make it a little bit, I don't know, easier to go through that process. I don't know. But they're right in the sense that unless I play master shell hacks, I'm not really going to be learning what I need. Yeah. Yeah, so I might get through as many of these shell hacks as I can, and then I might play Baron of Consistency. But that's good. That's an interesting way to do it as well. A run off there. It's not. The running off a moving number or a carrot platform is never the most consistent thing to do. Yeah. If I tippy toe it, like, yeah, no, that's not working either. PB. Well, it's funny you should say that. I did Invictus as my 100th ROM hack. I don't know if anyone's ever ready to play Invictus, you know. I suppose you would be if you played a whole bunch of a lot of much more difficult stuff. So I played 100 ROM hacks before I played Invictus, but they weren't, you know, there was a lot of beginner stuff in there, so... You know, the hardest thing I'd played before Invictus, I can't remember, but... I was certainly better prepared for it than I would have been had I not played as many hacks or whatever, but I can certainly see that, you know, playing 10 really hard hacks is worth more than playing 100 easy ones, if that makes sense. Like, way more. Wait, it depends what your goal is. Like, are you trying to get better as quickly as possible, or are you just wanting to play Kaizos and have fun? So another way to look at it is, you're never going to enjoy the beginner hacks. If you crush like 20 master level hacks, are you ever going to enjoy playing beginner hacks, if that makes sense? Fuck me, that's got to be the end, surely. Got to be the end, like, so do a surf. Wait, what? Do a surf, get the Yoshi, bounce off the shell, over, eject, grab the shell, not sure. What? Whatever. Wait, what? Yeah, I don't think anyone has fun playing Casio. I'm shocked that you played that, to be honest. Yeah, it probably is the end. The worst part is I didn't really learn anything then, so I'm just gonna have to do it again. Just bounce over, I think. So the problem is I turn back, right? So wait. Yeah, just bounce. Like, it feels like a weird move, doesn't it? Because and like licking the shell's obviously not what you do because it's red. Unless it is. Yeah, that's weird. That I think that comes from like not getting a farm. Just hold right. See, I did a back turn then, and that's slow with Yoshi. You know what, like Yoshi takes 10 years to turn around, just the way it is. And like I'm trying to like do, you know, shell stuff, like do a little wiggle to adjust where I am. Just gotta commit to it. Not a big fan of Yoshi, but again, just don't see it as a problem. I think to beat one of these levels in an hour without save state practice is a good, reasonable place to be. Because these levels, I mean, it's not a hard level, but you still got to do it. If that makes, you know, they're not easy either. Pretty long, that's right. You've got to be consistent. And yeah, and the trick to that is just, I don't know, seeing it as all easy and doable. Oh, that's rude. But that runoff is, I think, is actually a harder way to do it, but I like doing it that way because it's more rewarding when you pull it off. See how much time you've got when you do that runoff? Like it's, so when you make it work, it's so much better. See, like it's definitely harder to pull that move off, but I think I might include that move in a hack where you have to do that. Like there's not enough time to jump or whatever. Just to annoy people because they don't like doing run off carrot platform or whatever. I'm going to build one now. Eventually. Probably going to use the ROM hack races base ROM, but I'm also tempted to use vanilla. Because I know there's 50 million quality of life patches that people expect these days, but I don't know, I think there's some old timers out there who respect the original engine, you know? Like there's people who can play vanilla, right? And I think that would be interesting to design a hack where, you know, it's as close to vanilla as possible, you know, warts and all basically. And then to actually use some design where, you know, if those patches existed it wouldn't work, if that makes sense. Like actually design to vanilla behavior. Yeah, it's bold. But then people like Glitch, you know, there's people that just would have no problem. Because I noticed that, like when you don't have the frame rule patch, people just assume that bonks are impossible. But like Cartoon said, it's like, it's not that they're impossible. It's just some of them you have to set up a bit better, if that makes sense. Like you can't just hold jump and, you know, like if you keep doing the bonk the same way and dying, you'll always die, if that makes sense. So you've got to set up the bonk in a way that you survive. Like it's different. And then there's other moves, like normally you have to throw an item up so that it doesn't clash. But you could make a setup where the held item never clashes, if that makes sense. But you would expect it to if you had the frame roll interaction patch. Just dumb stuff like that. But then people are gonna, moderators are gonna kind of crack the shits with it. But what I would do is just make a video that it shows like someone effortlessly clearing the level in one go RTA, you know, saying, well, if you do it this way, it always works, you know, so it is consistent. Yeah, Swinch is right. That's it. It just sort of made my heart sink a bit that, you know, people expect all of this quality of life stuff now, you know, and look, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with using the ROM hack race as base ROM. Maybe I'll do that for my second hack. I just kind of want to pay homage to vanilla a bit more, you know. I don't think there's enough vanilla Kaizo. People are bored of it, I get it, but if you don't want to play a vanilla hack, you don't have to, you know what I mean? There's plenty of options these days. But I bet that if you release something vanilla, plenty of people would play it, you know, especially the older crowd. How's it going, Swanch, anyway? Like, one of the hardest shell hacks I played was Super Swanch World. I know you didn't make it. It was made by, you know, someone. Oh no, I would just use the Kevin M patch, even though you're not supposed to. You know, the retry system has evolved like massively over the years, right? But I would just use the OG one, call it a day, you know? Yeah, Chris made it. What the fuck did I just do then? Oh, I went ejected too early. Alright, we got this. I'm just sandbagging. I played one, and I thought it was really difficult. The last level was really cool with the cape. You don't normally do cape in shell hacks, but you know, it stands out in my mind. It was definitely a thing that you could play, but I never got around to playing 2. I know Ryuka did and said it was one of his favorite hacks, but Ryuka is kind of controversial in the Kaizo world lately as well, because, you know, some people think that he should credit the packs that he's playing more, you know what I mean? He just sort of puts out videos of himself playing hacks, but then never says what hack it is. It's something that, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. This is the problem with hacks named after people, right? Like someone just does it and then, you know, the creator might not even like it. Yeah, that's right. You know, and people should do that. It's kind of like, I don't know, maybe they think, oh, it's free advertising or something. I don't know. I don't know why Ryuka doesn't do it. Is it part of his marketing strategy? Is it, you know... Oh, it's just not your type of card, but yeah, fair enough. But it makes it seem like you're a shell player. Like if they were shell hacks, right? I don't know what your style is, to be honest. Vanilla Cape, okay. So like Pogyo's hack and, you know, Albatross and Inert Aeronaut and stuff like that. Fuck me. I don't mind Vanilla Cape, but I don't, there's a line, like if it requires the reverse pump move, I'm just sort of like, I don't mind speed control, I don't mind a little bit of vanilla turnarounds, but I'm not into the, like, super, you know, tight spaces. Yeah, I've since had people explain to me how to do reverse pump better. Yeah, exactly. But I felt like the Learning to Fly 2 didn't really explain it very well. So I fucked around for like, you know, I don't know, 10-15 minutes before I just went, ah, fuck this, you know. I think I've learned enough cape, and then I went back to the hack that had the cape section in it that I couldn't do, you know. So that's what I think Learning to Fly is good for. If you get through the first 50 something levels, like you go from being like shite at cape to like having a reasonable understanding of it, you know. So I know heaps about cape, it's just when I got to reverse pump I was like, that'll do me. I can do speed control, I can do spin fly, I can do cape cancel, I can do turnaround, you know. I can do all of these things. I just can't do the stupid pump move. Like there's heaps of cape tech that I know, like in the air catch and, you know, all of that stuff. The sticky fly, the this, the that, you know, there's heaps of stuff. Well, I'm kind of inspired by DRK. Like he said, I'm not a cape guy, but you know, sometimes I run out of hacks to play, and you know, so I'll play a shell hack. But he doesn't, like he has a line, so he's played Baron, but that's about as difficult shell as he'll go. Like he won't play Alabama Beach Mouse, Jigoku 3, you know, the Grandmaster shell stuff. He won't play any of that, and I totally understand why, but this sort of stuff should be fine, right? Like, bummer, we didn't get it before the ad break, but I'm sure I'll get it after the break. Yeah, I don't think it's that hard, to be honest. I think if you, like, It's like anything. It seems impossible at first, but as you sort of pull it apart, take its clothes off, you know, one move at a time, right? Like, stun. We did it before the ad break. Oh, straight before the ads. I'll be back after this break. Just made myself a coffee. Ups and downs. All right, let's have a look at that. Okay. Ah, yeah, whoops. Okay. This doesn't seem to work. So why can't I jump there? Not that. I feel like it's actually meant to do a shell jump there. Just a little bit unusual, but I'm sure I'll get the hang of it. There you go. Odd shell jump timing though. Okay. This is a bit nastier than the last level. Very close. That's kind of tough. Cool. By tough, I mean easy. That was closer. So the timing of that up throw determines when the Cooper kicks the shell. Oh, that's sick. What a fucking sick level. Like, I both hate it and like it at the same time, if you know what I mean. You can do a wiggle there. I don't know if that is legal. Bye-bye. Cool level, but yeah. That's the closest. What the fuck, mate? I don't think the arrow is in the right spot. Like, there's no way doing it that late would work, right? Surely not. Keep trying it, I guess. Getting hit in the face, that's the closest, right? Remember that from noob days, right? If you get hit in the face and die to the shell, that means you were close. Like, airball is much worse when you just completely miss. Like, a death to a shell is like, okay, I was close. Yeah, see? Yeah, okay. Is that what I want to do? Like, I don't... I'm squishing him off there. What? Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool, man. I don't know, I'm starting to really enjoy Cube's Kaizo 4. I don't know why. I wish I had learned this before I played Rogue Shell, to be honest, because I think I may have pissed Randy off. Oh well. Like, Inflagrandi came in when I was playing his hack, and it was like right at a like point that I was getting really fucking pissed off. Like, it's like, oh, you don't have to play it if you're getting angry, you know. I'm like, yeah, but like, I actually do like this hack. I had a good time with the first half of it, you know. It's just these last couple of levels that are fucking pissing me off, you know. I kind of feel bad because I know that ROM hack creators don't like to see people getting upset and angry playing their stuff. They're tiny regrabs. Like tiny, tiny regrabs. I'll just have to give Input Grandy a shout out or play more of his hacks or something. I know he and first name Butt made a collab. I'm not sure. I don't have to look into it. I know first name Butt and Jordan made a collab. Kind of want to play that, to be honest. Haven't played MFC yet. Really like Jordan as a creator. Of course I like first name Butt too. Not everything he's made. I think it's fair to say that. Like Jordan, I mean, first name Butt pumps them out times in a weekend or whatever, and it's like, well, and some of, don't get me wrong, some of those quickly made hacks I've liked, it's just some of them I didn't, so, well, you know, didn't like's a bit of a strong way to say it. I didn't like the entire everything about it, you know, like every hack has good and bad points. It's gonna drop down, grab this shell, do a back shot. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm a fan of this level. Like normally I would say screen wrap, get the fuck out of my life. That's disgusting. Why would you make this, etc. But I'm being surprisingly positive about this. Oops, forgot to do the thing. The problem I have with screen wrap is normally I'm getting confused about what's going on. You know, I get confused really easily, but this seems... I guess the arrows help, I don't know. Yeah, that timing there is interesting. Up throw, fall down, catch, back shot. do like the fact that you gotta run into it to start the level. You just sit there chilling to the music for a bit. Man, okay. That spike was a little bit unfortunate, but lesson learned, I guess. Interesting. I just, okay. TV. That's the end, isn't it? Surely, or it's a checkpoint. Looks very checkpointy. Yeah, I know. Whoops. A little bit early. Oh, cool. I can go up and kiss the Koopaling. Alright, come on, let's do the easy shell hack for babies. Oh, that I felt that in my penis. Oh, dude. You know what to do there. Just do the easy thing. Do the easy thing, come on. Oh. Maybe pay attention. Alright. Interesting, I'm not pressing up, that's fine. Okay. Damn, bro, that was too early. Whoa! Yeah, I didn't like that one up. Okay. I wonder what's happening. Must be coffee time. Alright. Wee, I don't know. Huh. Might be starting to lose it. Interesting. What did I do wrong there? I sort of did a bit of a back. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. So... didn't really mean to do that, but that's okay. Interesting. Oh, that's good. Yeah, you need a little regrab there. Alright, this is the wrong. Easy baby game, come on. Sure, I pressed up then. Maybe the last level was just easy, I don't know. This seems easy though, I'm not sure. Not sure why I'm having a bit of a struggle streak with this. Easy, 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 easy. Oh, I hit him. Fucking take that, cunt. Early anyway. Interesting. I'm really having a good crack at it, but there we go. What did I do then? I let go of B, let go of Y, but I needed to. Wow. Cool, cool, we got this. Okay, yep. Wow, man. Curious why I don't have the consistency on that. Very interesting. That was a bit interesting. try and cut that jump then make this shell. Oh, come on. That was... Thought I was doing really well then. That's the checkpoint. Cool. That's interesting. So it's taken me a lot longer to get this checkpoint, but I did it without getting angry. Without, you know, building up too much expectation, without complaining about it. Pretty straightforward, really. And easy. Really, it's that move there that it took me a while to figure out, and I was just not having as much consistency here as I should have. But I've got all that now, so... So what did I do wrong? I think you want to kick it closer to the wall and then run. Interesting. That kind of felt wrong. I know what I want to do there, but it just didn't. Didn't line up with reality. I want to kick off the shell relatively early and be on the left side of the platform. Fucking... Not angry. It's easy to kick that shell because you're holding Y for so long, pushing to the right. I let go. let go of Y, but it was too late. I just don't understand. Oh, that was it. But it was a little bit too... It went past me, so I did it slightly too early. I don't understand, like, it's just, why? It'll take me an hour to do this checkpoint. Didn't mean to press that. I thought I had this. It's interesting. H. This is cool. Regraba. What's going wrong there? It's not falling far enough. I need to be neutral kick, maybe? Whoa. Oh, wait, is it a drop? It needs to be dropped into the wall a bit later. Nah, that's not working, mate. Why did I do that? So why is that happening? I need to drop it later, but I'm just so weirded out by that move. Why is it? Drop it later. Why can't my brain? That's better. Need to do a little left wiggle there. Cool. Uneasy level. On. Thanks, Spree. Trying a new playing style. How's it going anyway? I haven't been using save states for this stream. Which for expert shells is a rarity for me. Oops. Yeah, so it's a new strategy basically. That is to just not want to clear so much, you know what I mean? Like not really badly want to clear the level. You'd sort of nonchalant about it and stop caring so much basically. Just treat the level as easy and not a problem. And funnily enough, that seems to work, you know, because you stay calm, stay a lot more focused. Oops. Glad you're doing well. So it's something I saw on Instagram or something, some weird like motivational thing. I was like, I'm gonna try that, see how because I know myself that it's the times that I care the least is when I do the best, right? And like, as dumb as it sounds, I'm gonna stop caring. Whoops. I seem to be way more consistent than usual as a result of that. I'm still taking a while to clear stuff, but it was an hour for the previous level. It's not too bad. An hour for an expert shell level without practicing anything, so. I can often take that long with safe state practice, so it seems like a marked improvement. Stayed up a bit late last night because Nets' hack was picked up by Katoon. He's learning. Young grasshopper learning to make ROM hacks. And so he fixed a bug that Shujo asked him to fix. And then he made another change and he didn't fucking test it, did he? And that's what got rejected again. So he fixes that one last bug and doesn't change anything else. His hack should get approved next time. Feel for him though, because he really wanted it to get approved. But rules are rules. The Super Nets World 2 should be out soon. I think it's been resubmitted, I haven't checked. Maybe Glitchpad will get it next time. That's the other cool thing. These, you know, if your hack gets moderated 3 times by 3 different people, you get to experience that, you know. 3 different moderator perspectives on your hack. You could call it ultra moderated, right? Like, I think some issues there with that off-screen bonk, but fine, it's easy. The timing on that is kind of interesting. I can get the first and second, but I seem to be missing the third. Always on the right hand side, so maybe just move right. Fuck me, okay. Move kinda, it's fine, it's easy, it's for baby stuff. Yeah. I just like the jamming music. I pressed the down button, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I just... Maybe I need a break. Ads are on in a second. Yeah, I really wish I had got that. Oh, shit. Okay, that's a PB at least. Yeah, it looks like I need a break, it's fine. Yeah, ads are on, cool. Get back to the overworld. Back. Alright, where was I? Ups and downs. Ah. Kind of annoying. Oh, that was good. Dude, come on. Woo. What? So I'm dropping early, which is what causes that. That's dropping late. Early again. Okay. Why does that keep like, I don't know. Very hard to get that drop timing for some reason. Again, early. Like what? Where the arrow is, but then if I, that'll be too late. Yeah, so why am I doing? How do I stop doing that? It's just a really weird move, I guess. But it's an easy move for babies, so... Oh, wow. Oh, what was wrong with that? But that was correct, but I just didn't have the... Oh, I just got confused. My god, you know, something like that. It's probably the go. I'm definitely playing better, but it's not translating into massively visible results. Getting hugely more consistent at that move. But this is obviously one shot every time. Now that is two. I knew that was too slow. It's okay. I feel like that's right. Yeah, well, maybe I should use a save state, I don't know. I don't really see the point though, because I know how to do this easy bit for babies. So if I know how to do this easy bit for babies, then I don't need a save state. It's that simple. I'm just having some issues with that drop move for some reason. I don't know why drop moves are so... There you go, that's just that. Sometimes I have issues with that, but it's fine. I'm pushing down and then releasing Y, so I'm not sure why that happens. Clearly I'm not doing it right. And then just the whole lining up a bonk off screen, just not a skill that I have. Yeah, so that move there, just not one that I have. See, I'm pushing I swear I was pushing down. I swear to God I was pushing down and releasing Y then. Like that. That coin at the bottom should line me up. Let's try that. There you go, yeah. Actually, that's the problem. I'm trying. Stop caring. Who gives a shit? It's a game. It's easy. Not even a problem. See? Interesting. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Wait, what happened then? Good. That's a good drop. Yeah, okay. You're wanting it too much. You're caring. Stop caring, mate. I could scoop that up, but no, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'd love to know why I have so much problem with down inputs. Like with that specific move, with the drop. It's okay, it's okay. You'll get it. I just wish that I knew how to do that easy move for babies. Yeah, why am I kicking that? Like I need to be like just jump drop, jump drop, jump drop. Yo, Miss Maybe. How are you today? I'm getting really consistent and doing well at Kaizo, but there's a little drop move here that my brain just struggling to get consistent at. That one there. Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. keep kicking that or dropping it early. That's what I'm trying to do, right? So I wish you could do that. I wish you could just drop it off the edge of the platform like that. It's just... I'm gonna use a save state in a minute. I don't know. My brain is just incapable of learning this move. Yeah, I either drop it too early, kick the shell. Dropped it too early again. It. Well, okay, let's just... I wish I could slow it down, like, you know, like, just concentrate on the individual move, like... And then I've got to line up that donk off screen. Come on. Totally scooped that, like, nah, not really. Yeah, that's cool. I'm actually happy with that. That was a late drop. That would work too. Hey, if that works, I'll just do that. I don't think so. Wish that worked. Okay, so that's the first time I've been able to scoop it up like that, but then you don't get the... You gotta push back too hard to get the... I don't know. That was good. That was it, but then I missed the shotgun. Fortunate. I might have to just give up on this in a sec. Well, I don't mind that, actually. It's that early drop. It's either I get the early drop and it just sort of doesn't hit the wall, or I kick it, or I get a late drop. What? What? God, I wish I could do that move consistently. Hey, that's what's preventing progress here. Literally that move right there. I just can't. Don't say you can't do it. Because I can do it. There you go. That was it. Damn it. There you go. Oh man. Oh. I just wish that I could do that move right there. Bounce kick. I don't know, I'm starting to think maybe a save state is acceptable here. I'm just seeing if I can play without save states to see how that affects my consistency, mood, etc. But I'm approaching this drop move wrong, I think. See, like, why can't it just hit? Like, there needs to be something higher. Like, I feel like that move just... Oh, maybe that's what it is. Just jump a little higher. Yeah, that's it. Then I'm that's it. That's it. I got it. I finally got it. Cool. Oh. There you go. Yep, that's it. 100% it. All locked in. But the only downside to that strat is you've got to push back harder. I'm just struggling to get my head around that move now. Yeah, I got this. It's unfortunate that you have to do a key jump after all of that, but whatever, who cares? Easy. Easy as fucking bullshit. Happy with this. Oops, I mean, That hit the right spot. This is fine. Funny, because the music's not as fun as it was. There you go. Aww. I didn't press right then. So that's interesting. The console just like pushed me to the right heaps then, and I wasn't even pressing right, I was neutral. Put me off heaps. That's how you do that. Yeah, I know. Huh? So why am I not getting the jump there? I have 5 more goes at this and then... But at least we've gotten that move now, like... Yeah. That's the best I've gotten at that move, but I don't want to throw the key that violently. That's not what you want to do. So okay. And then what? Are you fucking for real? I... Oh, that's... Okay, so... Fuck. What? I'm sort of glad I save stated this, because this is whack, man. And then you gotta run, like... Oh, there's the ending. Okay. Oh, that's it? Oh, okay, so this is like... That's pretty easy. Okay, so... This is kind of hard, this level, but it's, I guess, is what it is. That move there took me ages to stuff out. So did that, to be honest. Interesting how that's considered expert. So. Feels pretty master to me. The next hack copped master, so we'll see. We'll see how 4 compares to 5, but that move there is a level of difficulty that Not that one. I mean, that was tough for me to get, but not bad. Yo! G'day, Retro Man. Good to see you. But your cold's fucking out. This level's fucking me up. Damn it! I know how to do that bit now because I practiced it, but it's nasty, this section. Oh, fuck me in the butt. That was it. Oh! That's a PB. That's a PB. That move there was messing me right up. We're finally getting the Satan's move. So there's 3 difficult dish moves in this pack. First one. Oops. Is this? That move's a little bit annoying to line up. But I don't know, I don't really... That was really hard for me to get for some reason. Aww. That kind of sucks, that key jump move as well. They all suck really, like... accidentally through instead of dropped it. What the fuck, mate? Like... At least I've got that move now, causing me some major issues. Oh, that was pretty good, but I didn't quite have the moves. Whoops, that's fine. I don't mind that. So why didn't that bonk work? What did I do wrong then? I left-righted, you stupid idiot. You just gotta commit to that. Oh man, why is this so hard? It's not, it's easy and it's for babies. Who cares? See? Easy. That was interesting how I hesitated there. I'm revved up, like I've definitely got this. Whoa. Oh, that's a little bit inconvenient. Yeah, so I think this level's hard, but I'm not sure. Might be just bad at the game. What am I doing wrong here? I'm not getting... Fuck, man. Let's just nail it. Wait, why can't we get this then? Come on. Certainly do. Thanks, Miss Maybe. That was a little kind of challenging, that one. It felt like it pushed me a bit. There was some skills in there that I needed to develop. I don't feel so bad about using the save states there, but I've gotten through a whole bunch of levels today, so I've got to go organize dinner now. Thank you, Miss Maybe. And I didn't get angry about it either. That was the most important thing. So I streamed for 3 hours today. Before dinner, I'm going to come back and stream some more, but I want to go have dinner. I'm gonna check my exit count. 6. That makes sense. They're numbered. So I've done the first 6 exits of Cubes Kaizo 4. There are 13 in total, so I'm not even halfway through. Wow. That's a game. I mean, you saw that level, right? Not too difficult. There's probably what, 2, 3 moves in that, 4 maybe, that were kind of tricky, but anyway, what we're going to do now is just check the SMW category for a raid target. Oyox playing Ambivalence, which is cool, but it looks like it's broken. Arieno's playing Super Struggler World, I remember that one. Pat CDR's not ROM hack racing. What do we want to... We've done Oyoc recently. Checking him out anyway. Hey Google, heads or tails? Okay. We'll raid Arieno then. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Learnable but tricky. Yeah, it wasn't too bad that level, but it caused me some more problems than I was expecting. But oh well. I beat the previous level, the one before it. Spawned to die without save states, so... Anyway, we'll go say hello to Arieno, who's learning to play Kaizo, and at the moment playing Super Struggler World, I think. I think that's what it is anyway, so let's go say hello to Arieno, and or is it Arleno? Can't see, is that an L or an I? Stupid font. I can't tell, they look the same. Anyway, actually there's a way I can find out. I'll paste it into my terminal. It's an L, yeah, Arleno, cool. Alright, we'll go say hi to Arleno, and I'll be back after dinner. We'll be playing more Cube Kaizo 4. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the follow earlier, the Voiper. And see you over at Arleno's. Bye for now.